All right, how you doing today? Today we're taking a look at this loaded pickguard that I got on Amazon. Very inexpensive. This is a Squier Sonic hardtail guitar. I did some other upgrades. I got some locking tuners, the hip shot locking tuners there. They're very easy to install. I'll probably do another video on those. But I did get another set because I ordered the Squier guitar as well, but they shipped me the same guitar. So I had to send it back. Anyways, that'll be coming soon. Something else interesting here, on my guitar, there's no skunk stripe on the back of the neck as it is on the photos on the website. I even looked up my serial number to get the exact model number here, and it's not there. Well, it's on there, but it's not on here. And all the pictures I sent online have it. And this is the 2025 model. I don't know, maybe they just messed up in the factory. Just something worth noting. Today, I'm not going to play any sound today. I have another video for that I'll be making. I just want to go over some of the problems I had installing it and that kind of stuff. We'll show you some pictures of everything. This is just a fun project guitar. I have this pickup as well. This is just a Seymour Duncan Invader. This is one I had on there originally. Well, it came with the Squier one on there. That's the one I put on. And then to make some of the mods easier, on the jack here, I installed some of this wire and just ran it through so I don't have to keep soldering off the thing. Stratocasters are awesome mod guitars, especially if you buy a loaded pickguard, because they're very easy to swap in and off, on and off, because everything's just attached to the pickguard, obviously. But you do have to do some soldering to the jack. So I put some of this wire in there, and I just taped up the things. I gotta find something better for connectors, so when I want to change it back to this one or whatever other pickguard I get. There's other options on this pickguard as well, in the site that I got it on, what's Amazon, but the company that I got it from. This is a humbucker in the bridge, a humbucker, mini humbucker, rails kind of thing in the neck. No middle pickup, but we got a three-way selector here, and then we have coil splitting with these two knobs, and we have a regular volume and tone. I did have some problems with the pickguard, because this is a hardtail Strat. I had to cut the pickguard. I don't have the proper tools for that, so I have a secret weapon that I used I'll be talking about later. One of the cool things is the middle position. Since there's no middle pickup, but we have the middle position, we actually have 4 different tones, because we have 2 humbuckers we could do 2 single coil sounds. We can do the humbucker here, a single here, or a humbucker here, and a single here. So it gets some really interesting sounds. Like I said, I'll do a different video on that. Yeah, really cool. What's your favorite guitar to mod, by the way? I think that, like I said, the easiest ones are the ones we just pop things out, plop things in. I'm not a professional mod or anything. I'm just kind of doing this for fun. I don't usually do this on my channel either. I've been doing music production stuff and that kind of thing. But, you know, why not do a different video every now and then? So let's talk about this. I'll show you some pictures of the problems that I had and everything on the screen. Of course, you're watching the screen, but on the other screen, yeah. So let's just get into it. So it comes in a box like this, and there's plastic wrap there and a plastic container that holds it in nicely so it doesn't get damaged in shipping, and a plastic bag as well, of course, there. And then you can flip it over. We have all the parts. I'm not sure. There's 500K pots. Again, we have our 3-way switch, volume tone knob, and our 2 coil splitting gadgets there. And there's a picture of the guitar. This guitar is cut out. You can put 3 humbuckers in there, actually. So for $30, $34, whatever it costs, it's, you know, I'm not expecting the best thing in the world, but it does sound a lot better than I thought it was going to be. There's a lot of really cool tones I was getting out of it. Really cool clean sounds, and there'll be a different video for that. And I did have a problem here, though, because the volume knob, I had to twist it on the inside so it would fit into the cavity of the guitar. I also had to take the strings off, which I was hoping I didn't have to. I actually took the bridge off, which this guitar is a top loader, so that was not too hard to do. And then I got to fit on it. I also took that additional wire and made my own connections within the guitar, so I can just, next time I swap out a pickguard, I don't have to take off the jack and stuff like that and have to wire everything through. It's already inside. The shielding wire is also connected to the bridge. I replaced some of those wires just because I had the wire and I figured why not. Like I said, I was getting some trouble getting this get on there. So once I took the strings off and cut the pick guard, I was able to snap it into place and get it going. So the secret weapon that I used is these forever knives. I don't know what the name of these things are called. I'll throw it up on the screen. So I got this knife about 20 years ago, and roughly 20 years ago. It's forever sharp, and that's what they're called. And it's just been great. So 20 years, it's still sharp. I still cut everything with it when I'm cooking. Obviously, it's not for guitars. So I got the steak knife here to cut the pick guard. I know, controversial, whatever, but I had to do something, and it cut it very well, actually. And these are very sharp, and hopefully they'll last 20 years as those did. I got a bunch of steak knives. Anyways, very strange, whatever. I'm not a professional guitar modder here. I'm just doing this for fun. There'll be links down in the video description below for all this stuff as well, if you're interested. I do make a small commission from Amazon if you're interested. One other thing worth noting is that some of the pickguard screws did not line up perfectly, and that's just typical with any guitar and pickguard. I chose just not to put the screws in, so when I put the other pickguard back on, they'll line up good, and I won't be stripping the holes. So there you go, just some installation issues and things if you're interested in this pickguard. Like I said, I'll be doing a different video on the sounds and stuff like that. Yeah, so check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments down below. That is all for now, and I will talk to you soon.